Good morning, students. Welcome back to your computer lecture. I request all the students to kindly remove their computer workbook and a pencil. Today we will begin with a new topic, students. As we all know, computer has two parts, hardware and software. Hardware is the physical part of the computer, like the devices that we see, monitors, keyboard, mouse, printer, right? And then we have the software part. Now what is the software if I ask you? We will start pointing out the names of the softwares, right? Like Microsoft Office or any other application, software. But what is a software? Not the names. I'm sure we all need to know what is a software. So we will begin with chapter number 3, computer application, on page number 29. So as we know, students, hardware we can easily describe. If someone asks what is a hardware, we can say it's a physical part of the computer which we can see, right? Which we can feel with our hands and we can see with the eyes. It's like mouse, keyboard. However, when it comes to software, the moment we ask what is a software, it strikes our mind the names of the software like Microsoft Office or Paint or Internet Explorer, right? These names starts coming out. Let's try to understand what is a software and what it is made up of. So chapter 3, computer application. I'm sure we all are ready by now. Let's read. What is software? To get work done by the computer, we have to give some instructions to the computer. The instruction words are known as commands. Instead of giving one command at a time, we can provide a set of commands. It is known as program. Computer follows it. If we join together such different programs and link them for stepwise execution, it is called as a software. So software divided, the definition or the explanation is in 3 sets: commands, program and the execution. So software is a program which is made up of commands. And now what are commands? These are some instructions, set of instructions given to the computer in the form of words. Now the set of commands is known as a program. And if we join together such different programs and link them for stepwise execution, it becomes a software. To quickly show you as an example, right? We have seen these types of software. The first one, PowerPoint. The next, Microsoft Word. Android again. Then we have Apple, Notepad, Gmail, Windows, right? These are the softwares we're already aware of. So what is this software comprising of? This software contains a program which is a set of instructions combined together to become a software. Now this is just for your knowledge, students. The word software was given by a mathematician, like his name is John Tukey. He is the one who suggested this name, software. This is just for your knowledge. So let's read further. I have one more example for you all. These are antiviruses like AVG, Quick Heal. Again, this comes under the category of software. Let's read. Now you will understand. Software are of two types. Remember this. Keep in mind, students, the types of software, the examples that we saw, and over here as well. Remember this. Let's read. Softwares are of two types: system software, application software. System software are those who interact with hardware and helps in executing. The application software is commonly known as operating systems. Example: DOS, that's disk operating system, Windows, Unix, Linux, etc. Application software makes computer working easy for common man. It provides menu-wise instructions. These softwares are readily available in the market, commonly known as packages. Example: for word processing, MS Word and DTP. For spreadsheets, MS Excel. For data management, MS Access. Games, cricket, football, chess, etc. Design and graphics, Photoshop, CorelDRAW. For audio videos, we have Media Player, etc. For accountancy, Tally, Tata, X. So remember the starting word. Software are of two types. The softwares are broadly classified in two sections. System software and application software. Now, as we know, students, hardware, even it's a hardware is further classified into four sections: input, output, processing and storage. Right? Similarly, software is divided into two parts. Now, this explanation part will become easier in this form. Take a look. I request all the students to draw this diagram in your notebook or the computer book. Are of two types: system software, application software. In system software, we can say system softwares are like these programs allow you to manage, or these are the communicating software between the hardware components. They communicate with each other, right? Under which we form operating system. Now, operating system softwares we all know: Windows, Macintosh, right? These are the examples of operating system software. Now, operating system software, students, this is the platform. Right? It's a platform for all the application programs or all the softwares to be installed on. Without the operating system, the software part will not work. Right? The system software or the operating system is required. Then application software, if we see, now what are application software? The word application you should be able to know. Now, these are programs that manage the functions of an application and helps the user to use them to their desired way. Like internet browser. Internet browser is a web browser. MS Office, which stands for Microsoft Office. We all have used these applications during our practical session. Like antivirus, I told you all in the slide to remember. Games, again, games need no examples. We all are aware what games are, like Counter-Strike, PUBG, right? There's a new game. I'm not sure what the name is, but I'm sure you're able to relate these terminologies. Right? These applications, these are called as application software and system software. To make it more easy or simpler for you with the form of example, take a look again. Few examples of system software like Windows XP, Windows Vista, Apple we have Macintosh, then Linux, then in cell phones we have Android, right? Jelly Bean, KitKat. These were all system softwares. And application softwares, Microsoft Office, right? Then games, then internet browsers. These are all application software. Let's continue to read further. Important applications of computer. So the first topic is scientific research. In space research, various observation instruments are directly linked with computer system. It is because of the computers, the new data can be inputted constantly and can compare with the old one to conclude results. This work is impossible without computers. Right, now important applications of computer, the software part or the usage that we can talk about. The first field is or the topic is scientific research. Right, we all know students, we are in the world of continuous research and development happening. Right, time since inception or time since human development, we are continuously evolving and enhancing. So again, the computers were also built to make our work easy, and the research program is gaining benefit from the computers that we are using today. Right, it is because of these computers that we have designed or we are able to come up with that scientific research is becoming an ease of task for us. There are various data that we can find out or we can store in terms of the research and the development. Now, without the computers that we have designed, remembering this data or capturing of this information is next to impossible. Reading further, even the meteorologist predictions became more accurate due to computerized process only. The amount of data to be analyzed is so large and the calculations are so complex that only supercomputers can do this type of jobs. Param is the latest Indian supercomputer. Launching and controlling operations related with satellite are manageable only because of such complex application. Right, weather forecasting, predictions. Right. In olden days, depending upon the weather situations, it was not possible to forecast the upcoming events. However, with the advancement again, we cannot say 100% accurate the predictions that we were making, but close enough to predict what the changes will be. Right, depending upon the data captured by the computers that we use in these sectors also, in weather forecasting and making all other research and development. Now here we have an example of Param, which is the supercomputer of India. Right, students? So as we all know, generation of computers began from the foreign. However, we Indians, we also stand in the field of computers, and we also have one of a supercomputer which is known as Param. Now supercomputers helps in the form of satellites that we have reached space as well. We are researching and development, we are exploring space as well, students. We all know, we all are aware of it. NASA, ISRO, right? Indian Space Research Organization. When we have reached Mars and doing various other research and like all the inventions or whatever you can say in the field of space and research organization. Now all this again is possible with the help of computers that we have in that field also. Right? Satellite communication has become so easy that we can take pictures and we can see crystal clear images of outer space as well. So that's possible only because of these type of computers. and these type of applications that we come up with. Imagine these softwares require this kind of soft like instructions. So the amount of brain, the amount of knowledge that gets invested in creating such kind of application softwares, it is it is an achievement in it itself. See here, I would like to show you an example. Computers in the field of scientific research and development and medical field, or it can be any research field. Now the devices, the complex devices, all these are designed with the softwares, these complex programs, complex applications that helps us to capture the data which are humanly not possible. Let us turn our page to see what's the next importance. The next is the communication. Alright, we all know what communication is: sending and receiving information, right? We all communicate during our school time, free periods, teachers not around, right? Just kidding. Just trying to tell you all what communication is. We all are aware of it. Let's see its importance here. What you done for us? The world became closer by the use of internet. The trade and cultural exchange is quicker and in more sophisticated ways. Direct communication of text, voice, graphics is possible to any corner of the world within few seconds. Overall, this internet facility is cheaper and fastest, which leads to enhance the world's progressing rate. Again, computers or this software programs or applications brought us together with the use of internet. Right, internet again falls in the software category, application software, right? Web browsers, with the help of web browsers like Internet Explorer, Firefox, Safari, Google Chrome. Now we have Microsoft Edge, the latest browser of Windows. So with the help of these browsers, we can connect to the internet and we can connect to the any part of the world. We can get information or we can locate any region of the world. Best example again, WhatsApp for communicating, right? One of the best example that brings us together. Despite of this pandemic, we are still able to communicate. Right? It brings us, though we are at a distance, however, we still stay connected to each other. Now, not only text or messages, but it's possible through send voice messages, send images, right? We can also do video callings. So it's making the world closer enough despite of the distance. And internet again is the fastest way of communication. It's also cheap compared to the other modes. Next is the graphics related industries. In textile and printing industry, you can create a new design with thousands of shades. The designing programs can help while drawing the layouts of machines, vehicles, bridges and buildings. It works best while modifying any design. Right, graphics related again in the field of architecture, you see softwares like AutoCAD, or in the field of industries, you see students various softwares like CAD, AutoCAD. These are all the designing softwares which are again available for the graphics people, the ones who are interested in pictures, designing, right? They can create textile industries, the printing industries, right? The ones who have to relate with the art, the designing, the structure, right? The blueprints. So we use the computers, these various softwares and applications. Right, this is one example of communication, how the technology has brought the world so close. Right? Video calling, conference calling, we can call multiple people at the same time. Let's continue reading. Record keeping ability and quick access enhances the importance of computers in various fields. Forensic science is developed due to various computerized machineries used for criticizing and comparing. Even Interpol is having great help from computer records in crime line. Right. So the next importance of the applications are the record keeping ability and quick access. Now this enhances the importance of computers in various fields. This particular ability or this जिसको काबिलियत और खासियत जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं, this record keeping ability and quick access is the enhancing importance of computers in various fields. Like forensic science is developed due to various computerized machineries which is used for comparing the data. Right? Forensic science which deals in the investigation part, like crimes, right? Investigating to find out the samples or the details about the samples, like the DNAs and the medical test, right? Even Interpol, they maintain record of the crimes or the criminals. So this is the ability of computers or the application softwares to keep a record of all the data. The next field, libraries and museums are well maintained by updating the items list, maintenance records and users list interaction. Even audio and video informations can be provided as reference material. In chemical plants, computers are used to monitor and control the processes without human intervention. Different softwares make the inventory, sales and purchase task much easier. Okay? Again, in libraries and museums, libraries, it's a set of books. Humanly not possible to remember which set or which book is lying in which desk or on the which table. So with the help of computers, we can maintain their record. Which books, which stack, which number, which row, which column, everything can be categorized depending upon the requirement. Museums, again, museums is a place where you see all antique or the old or unique things are kept, right, of heritage importance. So again, computers or these application softwares helps us to keep a record of the list of all the products or the antiques that are stored or kept in the museum. So in case of any damage, theft, anything that comes place, it can be useful. Again, in medical field, in chemical plants, computers are used to monitor and control processes without human intervention. Right now, even if you go in food processing, in medical, or in any manufacturing process or product, computers or machineries are heavily involved. The man work has reduced or it's been taken over by the machineries. Human intervention is only required for monitoring these machineries. Right? So switch it on, switch it off. In case anything goes wrong, just keep an eye, like a supervision. The manual work, the labor work has all been taken over by these machines. Though the efforts were there to come up with technological development for our betterment, somewhere or the other, the labor has also been affected. But computers, again, if you go to see, they have helped us to grow in various fields. Now, these different softwares make the inventory, sales, and purchase task much easier. Right. Again, the human intervention is required to store the data or maintain a track of all these things, but it's easier to store it on a paper, right? More than, like, if you store the data in a register, chances are of damage are more likely than in the computer's application, because these application softwares provide us with backup option. Now, whatever you write in the notebook or in the register, the backup option would be to write it again. Here, the benefit is the backup is happening automatically. That saves our time. Reading further, all government departments can improve their working rate due to easy storage of huge data, interlinking of it, and manipulation ability provided by different softwares. Example, telephone bills, MSAB bills, voter bank, census updations, etc. Now, when we come to the government sector, students, I'm sure we all know how government offices are. And I'm not talking about the government workers, I'm just talking about the office. The kind of, if you may have visited the government office, you see there is a lot of files lying down, right? There are so many data work, or there's so many files that are piled up. I'm sure if you may have not visited the government office, I'll bring it for you here. Right, just as an example, you see the stack of files. This is one example of government office. You go to any government office, you will see this. I'm not talking about the man inside, I'm talking about the files. Right? We have someone to serve us, or there's someone who is looking after this files and documents. With the help of computers, it's possible to do this. Right? Computers made our task so easy that even government offices or the government workers can store data, and they can work faster and easier and store huge data at their desk itself. You don't need to search for the right. And again, the one file rotates or gets circulated to multiple departments, and one government office but multiple departments. So one file will go from one desk to the other desk, and one desk to the third, and third to fourth, then from one room to the other room, right? And from one building to the other building, right? Then one block, or one this building, or to this block to other block. You can think of how a file may circulate. So there are chances of the file being lost, misplaced in the transit. When it comes to online, we can create a link and we can send it in the soft copy format, right? The links will be available to all the users. It makes our work easier. No matter which government office you go to, like telephone bills, like voter bank, census updation, this all works. Mahanagar Palika, right? Various government sectors, various fields, various are the usage. Then proceeding further to the fifth important field, that's entertainment media, such as advertisement, TV and film production, different video games, cassette industries use advanced techniques due to creation of different softwares. The equipment used in these fields are refined to best result. 3D vision is possible due to graphics. Special effects can achieve the climax scenes without life risks. Entertainment, again, we all know the use of graphics in the field of entertainment, right? We all watch movies, play games. Now 3D, if we talk about, I'm sure PUBG is one of the best examples that I can use at this point in time. the way the graphic is designed, or various other games like Counter Strike, or few other games that you may have played earlier, the Call of Duty. I don't play so much games. Looking at the trend, we are aware. The design, the idea behind removing this name is just for you all to understand the usage of the software application in the field of entertainment, the graphics, the 3D dimension, the pictures, the animation, right? So this is possible with the help of the application softwares and the computers. Again, in movies, you see the 3D effects are so much, right? So this has reduced the risk of the actors or the people doing the stunts. The next is the trade and transport, banking, defense, education, etc. Like sectors are changed miraculously only due to computer applications designed to suit that working requirements. It is penetrating to all electrical and electronic appliances used commonly at home, public places, office, in cars, etc. That's why this 21st century is called computer age. So the last but not the least, the sixth important field, trade and transport, banking, defense, education, and it goes on. Trading and transport, we all know, online marketing, online shopping, right? Myntra, Amazon, e-commerce has gained so much of importance, or it has enhanced, or it has developed so graciously that you can see how Amazon is now. You remember the names, right? Amazon, or you know what Amazon is. You find A to Z once you go onto that website, right? Flipkart, then Myntra, and so on and so forth. That's trading part. Transport, if you go to see online booking for your vacation, you can plan trips, you can see the places, right? Before you could even visit. Now you can even search for rooms, right? Your staying, your location, your staying part, accommodation, everything can be planned when it comes to going out for a vacation. And when you're planning for a vacation, few do's and don'ts come into the picture. So when you go to bookings online, you get all the do's and don'ts. You can prepare your vacation like makemytrip.com, maketrip.com, Thomas Cook, right? Then banking, we are all aware, it's become so easy, it's at the fingertips. We even now have cell phone applications, the mobile applications. Internet banking has become so advanced, right? Then defense, education. One best example that we're doing is e-learning, right? Computers have helped us, or helped the education sector, the defense, right? All these sectors are gaining importance. And of all these, we have various fields, the defense part, right? The defense has become so advanced that ARPANET, I'm sure we all know about it. Even if you don't know, this is just for your knowledge. Again, I'm sharing this in terms of defense. Like ARPANET was the first network, ARPANET, ARPANET was the first network that was developed by the United States for communication of the military defense or the military base located at various nodes. So that's when the computers network started developing or started gaining importance. Now when we see in today's world or in today's generation, the 21st century or the 22nd century or the upcoming or the future is all based on the computers, the artificial intelligence, the data science, the data mining. It's all, the future is on the technological advancement in the field of technology I'm talking about. See, this is an example for playing games, watching movies, right? You can create your own graphics designs, special effects. You can even create your own videos and you can upload, right? We even have the mobile applications, right? I'm not taking the name, but you are all aware of it, right? This is one example for travel companies. Like we have all the reservation system, the application software is available, which shows us the dates. It gives us the booking dates. Then it gives us the option to select the number of people, the type of room required. It also gives us like various other things to look at. And here is the difference. This is just an illustration of one of the software application, that's Spider or SRMR system configuration. This is one of the application or the computer technology that's used in defense. Right? When we talk about India, we all know Indian defense system. Computers have made it so easy and so helpful that we can track any enemy base. We can do most of the things with the use of the technology, right? So this is the importance of computer application and the various other softwares that falls under two major category: system software, application software. So we just completed the computer application. We understood the importance of software, what is software, and the classification. And we also checked the various fields or the importance of these applications in various fields like scientific research, defense, education, right, communication, graphics, right. Computers play a very important or a vital role in all the fields that we can think of. So with this, students, we complete our chapter. I will send you all the notes accordingly. So I request all the students to kindly complete their notes and prepare yourself for the test. All the best. Thank you very much for your time. Until our next lecture, stay healthy, stay safe. Have a nice day. Thank you.